Welcome to Fundraising, Amplify your fundraising potential with Member365, Strategies for Success. This webinar is hosted by Member365. My name is Carlo McDaniel. I'm the Customer Success Coach here in Member365. I will be the host for this afternoon's webinar. Everyone will be muted during the course of this webinar, but don't worry, if you have any questions during the webinar, you can jot them down below the page on your Zoom screen. There's a Q&A button in there. Please write down your questions, and at the end of this webinar, we will be addressing any of your inquiries or questions. Okay? And we'll be recording this webinar, by the way. So anyone who participated in this webinar will be sent a copy of this webinar video, and we will be posting this as well in our knowledge base section, in your help desk team, in your dashboard. Okay. So what is in store for this webinar? Well, we'll be defining what is a fundraising module is. How do we configure your fundraising module? How do we create a fundraising campaign or a donation campaign? And of course, how does it look like? The landing page, when your members donate, how what page, or what interface will they be seeing? And of course, the best practices, some items that we need to keep in mind when configuring your fundraising campaign or creating a fundraising campaign or donation campaign. And of course, last but not least, question and answer section. Okay. So what is a fundraising module? Well, basically from the word itself, it's one way to raise funds. It's a tool, a donation tool, where you ask or request your members or even non-members to donate, okay, for a specific cause, okay? So it's one way of raising funds from your membership, okay? So let's go on to the configuration part of this webinar. Let's dive into the program itself. Okay, so the fundraising module is found under the modules tab. If you click on modules, drop down, you'll see fundraising module in there. If not, then most likely your fundraising module is not activated yet or enabled. So all you have to do is go to configuration. And on the right side, you see the fundraising here on the right side. If it's not enabled, you'll see this green box. It will show us disabled. So just press that button, that red box. And then once it's active, then it will show up on this module dropdown. Okay, so let's dive into the configuration setup. We go to modules, fundraising, and click settings. And it will bring us to this page. The very first one is campaign, the fundraising campaigns. When we click on the manage link, it will show us to the list of all our fundraisers. Those that are active, they will be under the active tab. Those that have been completed or done, they will show up under this tab, okay? And you can actually search for a specific campaign using keywords or based on their duration, okay? The second item on the settings will be the receipt configuration. If you click on the manage link in here, we will be presented with this page on how we can configure the receipt of the donation. Okay, very important. We need to turn this on. Okay, and then just populate the fields accordingly, like the foundation name and the title of the receipt. And the receipt signature, you can actually put in additional messaging in here, except for what we call merge tag, this text within the swirly bracket tool, because they pull information from your program. So please leave them as is. You'll notice as well, there's an invoice preview link in here and a receipt link. Very important to leave them as is, because the email that will be going out will contain this link that will lead them to the invoice as well as the receipt for their donation. And you can actually upload the logo as well. on that content by clicking on the upload file icon in here, and under show media tab, click on upload here, and then you can upload your specific logo. If you want to create a logo from scratch, you can use Canva. It's free software, easy to use, and you can create your logo accordingly. Receipt footer as well. You can put any messaging on the receipt footer, as well as the receipt data footer. Again, we put here receipt number merge tag, something that we need to leave as is. But by no means you can add additional information in this section. And the receipt donation data will be containing the donation date, the amount of the donation, and the receipt date as well. Again, merge tags are there for the system to pull the pertinent information related to that specific donation. And last but not least is the confirmation email, the subject line, as well as the body of the email. Again, you can customize this according to your branding, again, except for those what we call merge tag. Then after you've made the updates, just click save. That will save all your changes. And how it looks like actually is like this. Okay, so here is an example of a receipt. Okay, the footer, receipt signature, the receipt information, logo, and some other pertinent information. Okay, so let's go back to the settings. The donation source. You can create as many as donation source. An example that we've indicated here or entered in here is a friend, because once they donate, they will be asked, how did you learn about this fundraising or donation campaign? And then they will be presented with a choice. So I learned it from a friend or a friend of a friend, from a print advertisement, a search engine, and you can add more source reference as you want. Okay. Next one will be the donation badge. So for donors, you can actually sort of recognize them or reward them by displaying a specific badge, either on their directory profile, you can turn this on and off, or on their contact details on their profile. Okay. So you can create many donation levels. The first one that we created for this purpose is bronze. Anyone donating from $1 to $99, this bronze badge will be displayed on their profile, their directory, and their contact profile. Okay. And if you want to add more, just click add, simply type the name and the level of the amount, okay, accordingly, and the image. Again, you can create this image to Canva, and then you can upload it in here and click submit. Okay, so those are the donation badges. Okay, and last but not least is an admin entered the donation setting, meaning as an admin, you can add a specific messaging that will be included on the email confirmation that will be sent to all your donors. Okay. So that's the configuration. Now, how do we create a fundraising or donation campaign? So we go to modules, fundraising, and then we create a fundraiser. Okay. It'll bring us to this page. All you have to do is populate the fields. But as in this webinar, let's dive into an already existing fundraiser that we've created. So we go to modules, fundraising, and then manage fundraiser. It will bring us to the same page, if you remember this page a while ago, where it lists all those that are active and completed. Okay. By clicking on the name of the fundraiser, it will bring us to the analytics page. But to edit a fundraiser, click on the edit button, or to create one, just click on the create fundraising campaign as well. So this will bring us to that same page as we saw a while ago when going to the fundraising and create fundraiser tab in there. Okay, so for this webinar, let's decipher or review the one that we've created, which is scholarship fundraiser. I'll click on the edit button in here, or icon, and it's bring us to this page. So just like when creating a fundraiser, all you have to do is populate the fields, have to have a campaign name, a description of the fundraiser, and a target goal. Very useful. And then the start date, when it starts and when it can end. And we have these 4 toggles in here, allowing recognition entry. If this is enabled, the user can provide a messaging or a text on his donation that will be displayed as well on, or that can be displayed on the donation page when someone donates, and display donations on landing page. If you want the system to display all the donations that your donors donated in the landing page, that way it'll probably make your potential donors motivated to donate if they're seeing amounts of donated funds. And display recognition entry on donation landing page. So enable this option to show recognition entry. Again, a messaging or any announcement that you want to convey as an admin to the donation page. And display target goal on landing page. If you want to display this goal on the landing page of the donation campaign, you can do so by toggling this to green. Okay. And then on the financial management section, you tell the system what mode of payment do you want to accept for fundraising. Will it be by check, credit card, or electronic fund transfer? Campaign type will be of 2 types, basic and fund. Basic will be basically a straightforward fundraising campaign where they donate on one specific fund basket. But for the other one, which is a fund, you can create different fund baskets. As an example, since the fundraising campaign that we have right now is scholarship fundraiser, and I want to create different fund baskets. So if we create different fund baskets, we're asking our donors to donate if they want to make a scholarship donation for Tony or Johnny or for additional persons that will benefit from the scholarship fund. So if we choose fund, all we have to do is click on add fund and type in the name, potential name of that fund basket, like this scholarship is for Johnny, put the description, a fund category, and very important, the ledger or chart of account. One of the best practices is to assign a specific ledger or fund of accounts for each fund or for all your fundraising campaign. That way it's easier for your accountant or bookkeeper to track them or audit them. Okay, so you can create more funds or additional fund basket using the fund campaign type. Okay, but in this for the fund view, sorry, I forgot that. For fund view, if you click on multi, the system will show all the different fund baskets in one page. If you click on single, it will only show one field, but a drop-down field for them to choose the specific fund baskets that they want to donate for. Okay. So in this particular example, let's stick on the basic one. And then we assign the general ledger donation. Again, very important to assign a specific ledger. That will make your the life of your bookkeeper accountant easier. Okay. Designated amounts of donation. Okay. If this is turned on, we can create specific amounts that they can choose. We've created $25, 57 by 100. If you want to create more, just simply type in amount in the box, hit enter, and the system will add it on that selection accordingly. Okay. Of course, on the donation page, there will be another tab in here that says other amounts, and then they can type in manually the other amounts that they want to give in or donate. Okay. And you can turn on automatic recurring billing. It's an opportunity for your donors to actually opt in, like say they donated $25. And then if they chose monthly or annual, then the system automatically will bill them that same amount every month or yearly. And then the payment gateway, you'll have to choose your current gateway to process credit card donations specifically. And basically, click save. Don't forget to click the save button. So once you click the save button, the system will bring you to what we call the analytics page. Actually, it'll show you the a report as who already donated to this campaign. It'll show you the name of the donor, the amount, the source, if they chose a specific source or where they heard this donation campaign, and then the date of the donation, the payment method, and if it's a recurring donation, if it's a one-time or a monthly. And then you'll see on the page a graphical representation of data, like a pie graph of a payment source, the donation source, and the donation frequency. And you can actually post updates as well. Once you post an update like, hey, we've reached a milestone, we reached 50% of our goal, that messaging will be displayed on the donation landing page. Okay. Now, how do we share this donation or fundraising campaign? Well, here's the link. Grab this link and email it to your prospective donors, or you can embed it to your public website. Then they can go to that page and donate. Or another way is to add it to the membership application. So when a member applies or maybe renew, then the system will ask them to donate. Now, how do we do that? So we go to a membership category, and then notice there's a fundraising tab in here. So click fundraising. And then at the drop down, just click on the specific fundraiser that you want to be connected to this membership application, and tell the system, I want these donations to be collected only for new applications, or only for new renewing members, or for both, and then click membership. Okay, so once somebody applies or renew in this membership category at the tail end of the process, the system will ask them to donate. Okay, now another way is to put the membership, put the fundraising link to the member portal landing page. So let's go to member portal. Okay, click member portal, and the system will bring us to the dashboard of the member portal. So here's the welcome messaging section. If you notice, we put it in here. So click on the edit icon in here. That way I can show you how to do it. And click the text or the word that you want to hyperlink to paste that link. In this case, the word here. And then basically paste that link in there and click OK. And then save. And then once they log in to their member portal, they will see this area here where they can donate. You can make this large as possible. That way it's easier for them to see. And since this is hyperlink, if I click on this, it will bring us to the donation page or donation landing page. So let's click on it and see how the donation landing page looks like. So this is how it looks like from the donor's standpoint. Okay, here's the description and some updates. If you notice a while ago, there's a post update button in here. So any messaging that you entered in there, it will be displayed in this section, the goal and what's raised so far. And then if you click and they click donate, then the system will bring them to the second page where they can enter their donation based on the amount, increment amounts that you've set up, or specific amount, any recognition text, if they want to donate one time or annually. And then they'll just have to click donate now. And then the system will bring them to the payments page where they need to enter their credit card details if they will choose credit card. And once they submit that donation, the system will add them to the list of donors in here. Okay. And then, by the way, you can actually export this as well through an Excel. That way you can submit it to your accountant or bookkeeper. So that's basically fundraising. Okay. Now let's dive into some best practices. Best practice number one, configure your donation receipt. Very important, especially for their taxation season coming up, something that they will definitely use. Best practice number two, create a chart of accounts for each campaign or fund. Again, making the life of your bookkeeper or accountant easier. Make sure you create different ledgers specifically for your fundraising campaign or different funds. Okay. Best practice number three, add the fundraising campaign landing page link to your website, to your member portal, and don't forget to turn it on to each membership categories, application, and renewal if you want to offer that donation page when someone applies for membership or renews their membership. Okay. And the fourth best practice is add the fundraising campaign to your membership application. Yep, that's what I've added in the best practice number three. Okay. Okay, so do we have any questions? So again, if you have any questions, please write them down on the Q&A icon underneath your Zoom screen. Okay. So I guess we don't have any questions, but if you have some questions along the way, you can go to our help desk team on your dashboard. We have knowledge-based articles that discusses about the fundraising module and other modules in the program that will definitely help you and how you can manage your membership program. We have instructional videos on our YouTube channel as well. If you have premium support, you can reach us by chat and Zoom calls like this. And of course, you can connect with us by supporting by submitting a support ticket, and within 24 to 48 hours, we will be responding to your inquiries, concerns, and questions. And please don't forget to subscribe to our monthly newsletter in our site at member365.com, and that way you will be alerted for upcoming webinars. Again, thank you so much for attending this webinar, and have yourself a great afternoon.